I'm Bianca Adelia, boudoir photographer for almost 8 years. Welcome to the beauty series. In this video, I really want to talk about a quick little tutorial on nails for virtual sessions. With the virtual sessions, it's never going to be the quality of a normal professional session, so things don't have to be absolutely perfect. So when it comes to manicuring yourself and getting yourself ready for your session, it's important to keep that in mind too, so you don't stress yourself out. And so I wanted to do a quick little tutorial on how I do my nails. I don't get them professionally done, but if I were to be booking a virtual session, this would be absolutely perfect. Keep in mind that with the virtual sessions, the pictures are only as good anyways as the phone that you have, or how clean your lens is and things like that. And there's lots of artistic post-editing on my side, so it absolutely doesn't have to be perfect. And this would be one of those scenarios where you could just do your own nails if you didn't want to go to the salon to do them. So enjoy. Okay, so what I want to start off with is this soak off in particular. I really like. We're going to put hot water in this bowl, and then we're going to put the soak off into the Ziploc bag. And I actually learned this from a friend of mine. She owns a boutique, but I keep telling her she needs to do a YouTube channel. She's so artistic with her nails. She does them like every week. But yeah, I'll link her below if you want to check out her stuff. But this helps your nails soak off a lot faster. I find that only takes me about 15 minutes. So this is the kit that I use. I really like the Chiara Sky brand. They have a French manicure kit that has all of this stuff for about 50 bucks, I think. And I bought this about 6 months ago, and I'm still able to keep using it for my manicures. The friend that I mentioned earlier, I think she uses Revel, and she really likes that one, but Chiara Sky works for me. And I'm gonna use my dipping tray here for the light pink. And then for your liquids, you get all of your liquids in that same Chiara Sky kit, and I'll link that below. But I tap the white powder and dip the light pink. I've got my nail file, my clippers, my dip powder nail file, and then I just use cheap e.l.f. blending brushes to tap my powders onto my nail. So I'm just going to clean up my nails really fast, and I usually push my cuticles back when I'm washing my hands. So I don't have a special tool for that either. I don't have a nail drill either. So efficiency is what I like most. I like things to be as simple as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up these nails really fast and just prep them. And then once I clip them, I'll use that square nail file with the 4 sides just to smooth the top, and then that'll also help get any residual dipping powder that was left over from your last manicure. It'll help get that off too, and it'll just smooth your surface. So right now we're just prepping our nails, getting them nice and ready. All right, and like I said, we've got all of our nail liquids in that same kit that I was talking about. So we're gonna go in with the first step, and this just helps you prep your nail and get that surface ready so that these adhesives will actually stick to your nail longer and better. Sometimes I'll go in with 2 coats just to be very sure that I've prepped my nail. All right, so this liquid is number 2 in your kit. I love that these liquids are numbered so I don't forget the steps. But this is the second one. I'm just gonna do my thumbnail just so I can make this a fast delivery of this information. And we'll go ahead and apply that to the nail. And I'm not up at the cuticle yet. I'm gonna do like 4 layers, and each layer I'll inch my way closer to the cuticle, and that way I don't need that nail drill and I don't have to drill down near my cuticle to make it look more natural. I'm gonna take that one e.l.f. blending brush and I'm gonna tap that white powder onto the tip area. And there's very, very thorough tutorials on the Kiara Sky YouTube also if you wanted to check that out. But this is just the fastest way that I do my manicures. So a lot of the Kiara Sky tutorials and other ombre tutorials you'll see, they tap each color. That takes forever to me, and I also find that I need a nail drill to flatten my surface at the end. So this is what works best for me. I'm going in with another layer and I'm gonna tap that white on there. You'll see some tutorials advise you to alternate by tapping the light pink and then the white, and then the white, then the light pink, and alternating the order that you tap it. Doesn't really make a difference to mine, and I've been doing my nails this way for the past 6 months and this works perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm tapping another layer of the white just on the tip area. Tap, tap, tap. And then if you get a couple of white specks of powder in that light pink dipping powder also, I have not found that it's caused any issues in the integrity of my nails or in the way that it looks. So that's just my take on it. And I think I actually did 5 layers on my nails this time just because they're a little bit longer than normal. And as you can see, each time I put on that layer, I come closer and closer to the cuticle. And then the last layer that I do, I'll make sure that it's rounded and pretty around the cuticle. There's a lot of other people, they use a pick looking tool to scrape around their cuticle. I never do that either, and my nails have been just fine. So whatever works for you, this is what works for me. And definitely make sure you're brushing off the excess powder each time that you put a layer of powder on your nail. And that really just helps keep that adhesive clean, because the more powder that gets into that liquid, it's going to harden and then it's going to get yucky and you'll only get 2 uses out of it. So I believe this is my last layer. Tap, 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 tap. I like my nails to be mostly white with the base being light pink. That's how I do mine. And then you can even do a double dip just to make sure that the powder's consistently applied onto that glue. All right, so we're gonna brush off all that excess powder. And we're gonna go in with our seal protectant. And this one, sometimes I'll go and do 2 layers also. And you want to use this seal protectant before you start shaping your nail. Okay, and then right here I'm showing you how the surface is flat. When I tried tapping each color, I'd find that I'd get two hills on my nail and they wouldn't be flat, and I don't use a nail drill. So tapping the white and then dipping into that light pink powder is what helps me keep that surface flat so my nails look more natural. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my nail file to kind of shape my nails up, polish them, clean them up. And I kind of do a coffin shape on mine. And then if you really wanted to, you could use that square file again to go over the top just to make sure everything is smooth. Okay, so I just went and washed my hands and waited for them to dry, and I'm going to go in with my top coat, and this is your last step. So if I ever do 2 top coats, I'll wait 10 minutes between. Looking good. All right. So now at this point, and these actually come in the virtual boudoir boxes that I offer. It's a mix of really healthy skin oils, including vitamin E. You can use anything you want. There's also Kiara Sky has cuticle oils also. But I'll make sure once my top coat is dry that I really replenish all the nutrients in my hands and pamper them, because the acetone is really harsh on your skin. And I find that I'm extra sensitive to those things and the chemicals, so I definitely like to make sure that I'm nourishing my hands afterwards. And that's that. So like I said, you can find some really thorough tutorials on the Kiara Sky YouTube. There's tons of people out there doing some really great tutorials on nails. I would not consider myself a nail master, but this is what works for me. This makes my life very, very simple, and I'm all about making things more simple than they have to be. And yeah, I think they turn out great every single time. So I hope this helped you. Let me know if you tried out my method and how it worked, and go ahead and post some pictures of your nails in thegoddessboudoir.online if you want to. I'd love to see them.